Hi everyone, can you believe that we are here already? Welcome to October Faves and Fails. This month seems to have flown by, although if I'm being completely honest, I'm not quite at the end of October yet. This is a pre-film so that, I've been pre-filming videos all week so that I can take some time off with my kids during October half term. So this is actually the final video that I'm filming. I'm so excited. I'm gonna spend 4 or 5 days off with my kids, having some well-earned family time, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to all the cuddles. Anyway, we're gonna get straight into this video as per usual. These are all of my ultimate favorites and ultimate fails that I've been trying out on and off camera. So you may have seen me try something that I really like that isn't my ultimate favorite that won't end up in this video. This is only for those supreme favorites and supreme fails. So, if you're new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload new videos on YouTube every single week. I'm also on Instagram if you fancy following me across over there as well. And if you'd like to become a member of the Pampered Wolf Pack, just click on that subscribe button. In fact, it's over there. And the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Let's start off with a little bit of news. Now, the only bit of news that I've got to share with you is hopefully a big bit of news, and hopefully it will benefit absolutely everybody. If you are an avid scroller of the description boxes from previous videos, you will have noticed that in the last 2 to 3 weeks, the description boxes have been slightly different. Where there used to be a UK link and also a US link for each individual product that has been mentioned in that video, there's now only one link, and you may have been a little bit confused about that, but hopefully this is going to be a way of being a bit more inclusive, because I always felt like I was leaving out all of my subscribers who lived in other parts of the world. So if you click on the only link that will be there, hopefully if I found a link for your specific part of the world, it will take you to the place where you can now buy that product. It just streamlines the description box and makes it look a little bit more professional without there being 10 links per product. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Also, there is an extra feature for anybody that wants a visual image of all of the products that I've mentioned within that specific video. There are 2 other links that you can consider clicking on. One of them is labeled Shop Everything in One Place here, and I'll show you that on the screen now. If you click on that link, it will take you to a page where you can not only watch the video again if you want to, but you can also see a proper visual image of all of the products that I've spoken about in that video and all of the products that I'm wearing in that video as well. Now, like I said, there is another link in the description box that you can click on, which is labeled Shop Favorites here. If you click on that, it will take you through to all of my favorite items. You click on each individual shelf if you want to see the expanded version, and you can click on each individual item, which will take you through to a place where you will be able to purchase that item should you choose to do so. So fingers crossed, this is going to benefit more people and be a little bit more convenient for everyone. I just wanted to make you aware of it. It's a very small difference, but hopefully it will make a big difference to many of you. So I can't promise that there will be a worldwide link for every single individual product that features in a video, but if I can find a link for your part of the world, I will definitely list it. All you need to do is click on it and hopefully it will take you to where you need to go. Let's talk about the fails. Now, I've been quite lucky this month. I don't think I've been testing products within an inch of my life, so I've actually only come up with 2 fails this month. It's been a good month. This first fail is from Xxx Revolution, and this is not a bad product. It's just not for me. This is one of the Xxx eyeliner, gel eyeliner pencils, and this is in the shade Camo. Now, let me show you the shade on the back of my hand. This just really isn't for me. I was hoping that this was, with it saying it was camo, as in the colour, I was expecting this to be more of a khaki goldy shade rather than the... I just think this looks a little cheap. The shade, it's just not expensive looking. There's a lot of sparkle in this product as well. There's actually more sparkle than pigment, and it looks a little wishy-washy when it's on the eye. Now, I have worn this and I've worn it all day. It's got good longevity, but again, it's a little wishy-washy and a little patchy when I apply it. It applies to the back of my hand far nicer than it applies to my eyelid, where I've got some creases and I've got some texture. It just doesn't work fully for me. It's nice. It's difficult to blend out because of the glitter, so you end up taking away all the pigment and leaving all the glitter behind, which really isn't my thing. Some people are going to really like this, and if you like this shade as well, then I would definitely recommend this, but it's just not for me. And that is not really a great reason to put this in the fails category, and I'm fully aware of that, so please don't come for me, but I'm reaching this month. I really am. This is not something that I would now use. It's not going to get used. It's just not for me. Moving on to the final fail in this video, and this really pains me to put this in this portion of this video because one, it's from Beauty Pie, and you all know that I'm an avid fan of Beauty Pie. They do luxurious quality products for a fraction of the luxury price tag, so I believe in everything they stand for. I just think they're an amazing brand. But also, I really had no right in trying this. It's not a catastrophic fail by any way, shape or form. There are some people that are going to love this product. I have dry skin, and this is primarily for anybody with an oily combination skin or an oily skin. It's not really targeted at me, but they sent it me, I tried it, and it didn't deliver what it said it was going to deliver, and you all know that really annoys me. So here we are in the fails category, but let me just reiterate, some of you are going to love this product. So this is the Dr. Glycolic Deep Purifying Foamy Clay Cleanser. Now I'm honing in on the word foamy because this does not foam at all. I've tried this so many different ways. I've tried this on a dry face with dry hands, a wet face with wet hands. I've tried a small amount of this. I've tried a large amount of this. I've tried lathering it up in my hands before I've applied it to my face. Nothing works. I don't know why they had to put the word foamy in there anyway. I'm talking semantics, and maybe I should just get off my soapbox, but it didn't work for me. Now, like I said, I had no right to try this. I've got dry skin, and anything with clay in it, you would assume it's for an oilier complexion, and I don't have one of those. It definitely deep purifies, but I found it quite drying on my skin. But having said that, it does leave my skin feeling really smooth and really soft. Maybe I could use this once a week, but I definitely wouldn't be able to use this daily. However, if you have an oily combination skin or an oily skin, this may be your new best friend. Just getting that out there. It's a lovely product. It's just not for me. And don't try it thinking that this is going to foam. If I'm doing something wrong, by the way, if somebody else has got this product to foam, please let me know, because I have tried this every which way. I cannot get it to work. Let's talk favourites. Now I'm going to talk about another Beauty Pie product because along with the clay cleanser that Beauty Pie kindly sent me, they also sent me this humongous foaming cleanser bottle. I mean, how much is in here? 390 mils. I will not have to buy another one of these for a very long time. This is the Super Healthy Skin Gentle Foamy Face Wash. It says foamy in here, and it definitely does foam. This is one that does foam, not massively. It's not like it's going to dry out your skin, but it does foam. Now, I don't generally associate foaming cleansers with luxury. This smells divine, and that's what makes it so luxurious. It's also silky smooth on the face. It's non-drying. It's really pleasant and lightweight to use. It's not one of those horrible sticky foaming cleansers. It's got vitamin C in here and also lactose saccharides, so it's very gentle on the skin, and it smells of apple and raspberry, and the smell, there's just no getting away from it. It smells gorgeous. It's not overpowering, but you can definitely smell it. So if you are sensitive to fragrance, you may want to give this one a miss, but it's just divine. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning product. This is going to be great for a first and a second cleanse. I like to use my oil cleanser first and then cleanse with this for a second cleanse if I decide to use this one during the day. Oh, it's lovely. It really is, and a triumph for Beauty Pie. More skincare in this video. With it getting a little colder in the UK, I've brought back my hyaluronic acid within my skincare routine. This is from Vichy, and it's the Lift Active Supreme HA Epidermic Filler, and it really does pack a punch. There's 1.5% hyaluronic acid in here, which is gentle enough for the skin, but also is very, very effective. Remember, if you are using any sort of hyaluronic acid serum, you really do need to apply this to damp skin and also seal it in with an occlusive moisturizer to make sure that none of it evaporates throughout the day and you end up getting more dehydrated skin than you actually wanted. So it's a great, great serum. I really like it. I actually mix this in with a couple of other serums that I use on my face, and it works a treat. Another great autumn essential. In fact, I've been using a lot of hand creams all year round, to be quite honest, with all of the hand sanitizers that I've been using all year round. Usually in the summer months, I don't feel the need to use any hand creams. It's usually in the autumn and winter, but you know, I've gone through quite a lot of them this year. This one is a beautiful one, and it is a new introduction from Willowberry, and you all know I am a huge fan of the Willowberry brand. It's luxurious and beautiful. It smells divine. This one is the Indulgent Hand and Body Lotion, so you can use this all over, but I definitely wouldn't use this on the face. It's got aloe vera, shea butter, and sweet almond oil in here, and it has that Willowberry signature scent. Now, I'm not quite sure what happens to this because I mean, it smells like the Willowberry signature scent when you first apply it, but then there's one of the scent components that disappears quite quickly, leaving you with a slightly different scent on your hands. And I'm not quite sure which of the scents actually dissipates, but it's still very pleasant, but it's just something that I've noticed that I wanted to mention to you. So it's so lovely. I have one of these. My mum has one of these. My dad was going to steal one, so Jenny from Willowberry actually sent him out one as well. So we all use this as a family. Wes uses it as well, but I try and hide it as much as possible because it is so luxurious. It's one that I like to save for best. It's beautiful. You can definitely feel the cream working its magic when it's on the hands. You do have to leave it a couple of minutes to properly sink in. A little goes a very long way. Don't do my trick. I applied far too much of this the first time I applied it, and there's really no need. Just the tiniest amount, and after 2 minutes, it's all soaked in and your hands feel smooth and soft and just, 10 years younger. Moving on, now I am super excited about these next 3, 4, maybe even 5 products that I'm going to loop together in one. So these are from Refa, and if you are a regular to my channel, you will know that I love the Refa brand, not just because their products are luxurious, extremely high quality and well made, but also because Refa as a whole listen to their customers' feedback and create products depending on what their customers want and need. And I love that about a brand. So ages ago when Refa first launched, they sent me a lot of brushes to test out, and they sent me a foundation brush which ended up being the Refa 17 brush. And I've got to say, it's a lovely brush, but it just didn't suit my needs. And yeah, I sent them feedback and told them, you know, I'm not really liking this part of the brush and maybe it could be a bit bigger. And they took all of everybody, not just mine, but everybody's feedback on board. And there's a lot of people that absolutely love the number 17 brush, but they've brought out a brand new foundation brush, and I will sing this from the top of the church spire. It is hands down the best foundation brush I have ever used. And I actually emailed Refa immediately after they'd sent me this and I'd tried it out for the first time, congratulating them on their supreme triumph. I love this brush. It's great quality and it does everything I want it to do. So they've also sent me another couple of brushes, which are great, but this is the one that I'm really excited about. This is the Refa number 31 brush. As you can see, it's slightly angled and it's really densely packed up until the last probably 2 millimeters, when it's slightly less dense and more of a stippling brush, which is perfection for me, because what I do with this, if I want slightly less coverage, I use a very light hand and just use those little stippling bristles at the end. If I want more coverage, I put more pressure on the skin using the more dense parts of the bristles, really packing on that foundation, and it gives the loveliest, smoothest finish. I can't speak highly enough of this brush. I just think it's probably the best brush that they do, and they do some amazing brushes. Now, they've also brought out the number 30 brush, which is an amazing powder brush. I can use this for bronzer as well if I want a really, really natural looking bronzer that's far more subtle than if it was packed on with a really dense brush. And they've also brought out the number 32, if I can get it in the right way. So I use this for concealer. It's slightly angled, it's densely compact, but not too big, so it gets all the product exactly where you want it. And then you can either blend it out with your fingers or even blend it out with the brush. It leaves a lovely finish. All the brushes are amazing that they brought out, but yeah. The number 31 is my favourite. Now, I did say that there were other items that I wanted to link together in this segment. Refa have also brought out some vanity components for makeup storage. You can store your foundations, your foundation brushes, your lipsticks, your eyeshadow palettes. I actually have mine over there and they look stunning. They look so luxurious. They look extremely expensive, very high end. I just think it finishes this room off. And when I walk in, I'm just, oh, don't they look gorgeous? All of my eyeshadow palettes are on display now rather than being shoved in a drawer where I can't actually see what I've got. And it's just really, really effective and very, very convenient. Now, there are other ones that you can store any brushes in. I don't tend to use those as much, but they are just as good if you're wanting to store anything like that, anything like your lipsticks or your brushes out on the side. I tend to have mine in closed containers, but these are beautiful as well. Moving on to the next favorite. Now, I've been trying out lots of different nail polishes and different colors that I wouldn't usually plump for recently because I had my colors done. I recently had a color analysis from House of Color and it was eye-opening. And ever since I've made some subtle changes, I've changed my hair a little bit, I've changed what shade nail polish I've been using, I've updated my wardrobe to suit my season, it's made a huge difference. Subtle little changes have really brought out my eyes, my skin tone a little bit more, made everything seem more even. I didn't even know this was possible. I'm really sorry I didn't. If everybody else knew, I was just like, what? So it's made a huge difference. So I've been trying out lots of different nail polish colors in more autumnal shades. If you want me to do like a clothing reveal, by the way, if you want me to show you what clothing I've been buying in a video, do let me know. I'm quite happy to do that. I can't really go into masses of detail about the color analysis because I'm not an expert, but I can definitely show you the clothing that really suits my complexion and my eye color and all that sort of thing. So these next items are some of the nail polishes that I've been wearing recently in my autumnal shades. They are all from Essie and they are the Expressi nail polishes, which are super quick drying. So the green one is called Precious Car Go Go in 320. The more orange one is called In a Flash Sale 160, and the more burnt red one is called Bolt and Be Bold in 180. They are all divine, absolutely divine, and they last a long time. It's definitely worth paying a little bit more for your nail polishes to get that long-lasting effect. Moving on to the next nail polish, which I actually have on my nails today. Isn't it stunning? It's definitely a statement. Now, this is 2 different nail polishes that I've got on my nails now. So the first one is this sludge green color. Maybe I should use a different word to describe this, but I think sludge green, you know what I mean. It's like a browny, deep green. It looks really dark on the nail and there's only a hint of green, but when you apply this gold shade over the top, it's just divine. 1 layer of the gold and it just really locks it in place. I applied this last Tuesday. It's now Tuesday again. I've had this now on my nails for 7 days. There is not 1 chip on my nail. This is still going strong, and I've cleaned my house from top to bottom. I've had my hands in hot water with disinfectant and things on. I know I shouldn't. I know I should wear gloves. You can tell me off later. But it's seriously lasted, and I think it's the glitter shade that's created a seal on the surface. I'm not quite sure if this would have lasted as long if I just applied it on its own. So yeah, I adore it. I adore the colour. I will continue to use this over the top of my other nail polishes as well. I think it would look really nice over the top of the burnt orange one. I may try that later, but I've not tried to take this off yet, so I don't know how easy it is to take off, but we'll try that. Maybe we'll try that tomorrow. So these are both from Nails Inc. The glitter shade is called Santa Monica Beach and the sludge green colour is called Waiting for Westminster, and I love them both. Moving on to the next favourites. These are from Lancome and they are part of the Drama Ink lipstick range. I'm not sure if the Drama Ink range is a new range altogether or whether these are just new shades. Either or, I've never tried anything from the Drama Ink range before, so to me, these are new. Now, Lancome kindly gifted these to me. The 2 shades are beautiful and perfect for the holiday season, this one especially, and this one is slightly more muted if you don't want a va-va-va-voom red lip, which I tend to go for less eye makeup and more of a bold lip during the holidays. So the more muted version is 555, and do not ask me to pronounce what the actual name of this lipstick is, but I will link it for everybody. And then there's 888 in French Idol, which is the deeper, more red shade. If you like to go to parties during the holidays and you don't want to be checking in your mirror constantly whilst you're drinking your glass of mulled wine to check to see if you've still got any lipstick on your lips, you may want to check these out because they are super pigmented. They are very lightweight but very long lasting and non-drying. I am extremely impressed with the quality of these and the longevity. I put these on in the morning, they are still there early evening. I may have to touch up slightly after eating or excessive drinking, but not too much. They still look beautiful even after a number of hours. These next 3 items I'm going to whiz through because you've heard me talk about them this month already. This first one is from Iconic London and it's the Precision Duo Contour Pot in the shade Light Shadow. If you have been wanting some sort of contour shade and you have very fair skin like mine, this is absolutely unbelievable. It's got a cream contour in here as well as a powder contour. So there's the cream contour and then you've got a powder contour on top to set everything in place. It's amazing, it really is. In fact, I am going to be ordering the darker shade because this gives me such a lovely subtle look, which I live for, but in those summer months I'm going to need a darker shade, so I am going to be ordering myself another one very soon before they all sell out. It's lovely. Another product I've been using a lot of recently is from Revlon. This is the Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter. Hands down, the best highlighter that I've used in a very long time, and I've used some really expensive highlighters. So it goes on beautifully, it's buttery, it's not dry, it's not overly glittery. It's just a gorgeous illuminator on the skin that doesn't creep down my face as the day goes on, which, again, I'm all for. I really am. Just lovely. I also want to mention these beautiful Milani lipsticks. These are the Colour Fetish Matte Milani lipsticks, and if you have a look at them, they are a lovely matte bullet lipstick. These are creamy, these are long lasting, these are super pigmented, and again, not overly drying. And if you want a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick, if you love that lipstick but want an affordable alternative, check out my drugstore better than high-end video that went live a week ago, and yeah, you will find out which one of these is a dupe for that one. And finally, let's talk Trini London. This is the BFF Rebalance. It's a lovely tinted moisturizer. It's lightweight, but it will give you a medium coverage if you build this up. It's got a really lovely coverage to it. Now, if you are rather partial to a little bit of Trini London like me, you will love this. If you have slightly more combination skin and you tried the BFF De-Stress and it was a little too dewy on you, you want to give this one a go because this is more of a natural matte. It's extremely flattering on my skin. I have done a full-blown review on this. I will link it up here for you if you want to check that out. But like I said, I will be doing a full face of Trini London very soon because Trini has very kindly sent me her eyebrow and mascara type product that I'm really wanting to try. I haven't tried it yet, still in the box, it's just down there, so I need to try that out, and I thought I would do a full face for everybody. So if you're wanting to pick up some Trini London, that will be coming very soon, but I really like this product. Super lightweight on the skin, just like a tinted moisturizer, but gives slightly more coverage and is more of a natural matte, which, yeah, I just think is so flattering on my skin when I want something that's a little more lightweight. So that's it for my rundown on all of my most favourite and least favourite products that I've been trialling out this month. I hope you found it helpful. Do let me know what you've thought about it in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.